Hey guys. All right. Guys, ask me your relationship questions. I'm here to help, whatever your questions may be. I'll answer them the best I can for you. Hey guys. Hey Wild. Hey Janelle. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. I want to see all you guys in a 10 out of 10 relationship. Is it a problem when you the one always reaching out? I've heard different theories. So if you know a guy, Krista, and you're always reaching out every time consistently, long term, every single time, then that's a bit of a problem, yeah. Can an unconventional relationship work as in a partner living with the mother of his children? No, it can't work, no. What if my husband treat his ex better than he does me? Why do you think that? How do you know he treated her better? How does one avoid a narcissist? The best you can, which I know can be tricky. How long should you do long distance for? As short as possible. Hey, Nicole. What if my husband, read that one. Why do men just want to hook up initially? Can it develop into something meaningful? It's potential, but look, the rule is if a guy wants to see you, it must be a proper high-value date. That's the rule. 9-month relationship, he says he wants to wait a few years to get married. Is that a red flag? It usually takes about 2 years to get married, roughly. Yeah. There's not really a rush, but be aware, the better you can make the relationship, the faster that time period is going to be. I'm married and divorced, 146, dating pool is awful. How do we meet good men? Well, Wildflower, short answer, online dating, but the key is doing it properly. So I help people with online dating every day. It's one of the main things I do. I build their profile, all that sort of stuff. Hey, Montana. So it's a big part of it. If you need help, book in a call, yeah? Been dating 6 months, mentioning living together. He said not ready, wanted to build more. Not a great sign. How long to seeing each other would you be staying at each other's houses? Oh, you can stay at each other's houses pretty fast. Yeah, basically straight away. So it just seemed like he put more effort into the relationship. How do you know, Ivy? How do you know? How long to wait after a divorce? My rule is if you're not living with your ex, go out there and start dating. Should you ever follow up with a guy after a date or just see if they message you? You can send a message afterwards saying, I had a great time. You're super hot. Or you can wait for them. Both are okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Jenny, what was your question again? I'm 46 and the guy I started dating is 55. Is that too much of an age difference? No, it's fine. Yep, that's good. Man stating he doesn't want to post your picture on social media after a year of dating. He says it's because of the relationship with the kids after his divorce, but I want to move in. Yeah, you're going to have a long talk to him about what's actually happening. A little bit of a red flag, yeah. Remington, that's fine, buddy. What's a big age gap? I teach keep it within 15 years, ideally. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. For those who don't know, I do one-on-one free calls with people. If you do want to do a free call with me, go to my profile. My profile, there's a link. It says matt.coaching.com. It's my website. Click that, put your details in, and we'll have a chat today. I'll help you out. I'll make sure you achieve your goals, yeah? Finding it hard trusting after a lie. Only been together 8 months, but if someone can lie to your face, can you trust again? It depends the severity of the lie. If it's something that's just really bad, then probably not. If it's just, taking a cookie, it's not good, but it's not as severe. Don't have the fear. It was just the person who was bad for my nervous system. Good. He moved in after 2 weeks. It's been a year. No talk of marriage. Red flag. Talk about it. Talk about it. Krista, short answer, no, but it can be complicated. If a guy tries to test you to trigger your emotions, is that a red flag? Yes. We've been seeing each other for a month, and after a date, I said I would come to yours. He said no. Okay, that's weird. Not a great sign. It's bad if my girlfriend has kids and she still sees the dad. What do you mean sees him? Just started talking to a guy on Hinge about 2 weeks ago. Haven't had a date yet due to long distance. Plan to go on a date next week. He started to talk about getting physical. Red flag. No, it's pretty normal flirting, Aaron. Yeah. Most guys are going to say flirty stuff online. It's just flirting. Yeah. Kiara, he obviously doesn't like you. Can an anxious, avoidant couple work out? The anxious is doing the healing work. I've helped people in that situation before, yeah. Yeah, boy, that doesn't sound very good. It sounds pretty messy. The more mess, the harder it's going to be, obviously. Why does he only respond when he initiates a conversation, but never when I text first? It's not a great sign. It means he doesn't really like you that much. Peyton, relationship questions. Not usually see you, Jack. Very smart. Thanks, Sarah. Good to see you, my friend. Guys, ask me your relationship questions. I'm here to help. I want to see all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10. You can all achieve it. When's it bad to sleep with someone else in the talking stage as we're not exclusive? Well, if you're not exclusive, you can sleep with whoever you want, technically. Yeah, boy, it depends how much you like her. That's what it kind of comes down to. How much do you want to try? If you're like, well, then don't try. Yeah. Thoughts on different religions? Yeah, it's fine. You can make it work. There's a red flag if a guy doesn't see his kids. Yeah, depends, Charlie. It depends on a lot of questions in there. Yeah. 95% of the time, it's not usually their choice. So it depends. It's a lot of stuff in that. It's a bit more complicated than black and white. How best to start interesting conversation with online dating? What I suggest is asking a curiosity question. Yeah. If you could have any 2 superpowers, what would they be? Something that incites a conversation. My ex got back with an ex after 8 years with me. Terrible, Virginia. That's terrible. The red flag if he has female friends. It's not great. I teach not to be friends of the opposite gender. Yeah. Wouldn't say it's a red flag, but it's not good. Here to help, my friend. Here to help. I just booked a one-on-one news so we can explain more. How long does it take? Okay. Ivy, good job booking in a call. If you do book in a call with me like Ivy, guys, I'll get to you. I'll send you a text message in the next few hours or something. Then we'll organize a time. Then I'll call you and we'll have a sort of a 30-minute phone call. Is it normal that his ex-girlfriend's photo on Facebook background? No. He needs to change that immediately. Virginia, booking a call, my friend. Can you fall in love with someone without meeting them? You can have the imagination. You can have the fantasy of being in love, but it's not real. Hey, Steph. Ivy, it is, yeah. Guy's hot and cold. I was honest, told him he wanted to communicate about it. Do I give him a chance? I do like him. If he wants to see you, it's got to be a high-value date. If he's willing to take you on a high-value date, give it a shot. So, Virginia, you go to my profile. On my profile, there's a link. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a call, have a chat. Hey, Kristen. Good to see you, my friend. Maybe some of you need to try open relationships. Oh, Sarah, what a terrible idea. A relationship is your union entered into by two people to the exclusion of all others. Yeah? To the exclusion. That's what a relationship is. Voluntarily entered into by two people to the exclusion of all others. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Ivy, say relationship coach. I've coached thousands of people over the last 8 years. Thanks, Anna. I want to see all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10 relationship, guys. Have the future you actually want. You all can achieve it. We just got to do it the right way, yeah? Hey, guys. Thanks, buddy. Was wondering, does long distance relationship fails? Usually, yeah. Human beings really need that, physical connection. Husband cheated on me emotionally, but claims never physically. I want a divorce. How do I do that? You talk to a lawyer. Is it always supposed to feel like fireworks? It's more complicated than that. So not every time you see someone, it's going to feel like an explosion of fireworks. Okay, it'll feel good. You'll feel chemistry and compatibility. It'll feel great. But it's not always an extreme, heightened emotional state. Yeah. Hey, NASA. No, not specifically. I show people how to do it themselves. Is it always supposed to, read that one. Should I leave first before I talk to a lawyer? You can. Should you initiate interest as a girl? The man has to talk to the girl first. What if a man that can't verbalize his emotions, but he shows it with actions and is consistent? If you're saying what I think you're saying and he hasn't said I love you yet, the I love you, those 3 words is extremely important. It's extremely important. I don't care if he just shows you he loves you. Those 3 words saying I love you is he must do it. Have you seen people recover from online infidelity? Look, technically, yes, but it's very challenging. It's very challenging. One of my rules usually is if betrayal has occurred, it's over. I don't recommend trying to push past it. It's wrong to get an apartment when I leave and tell him I want a divorce. Kelly, you don't need to justify ending a relationship. If you want to end it, end it. You don't need a reason. You don't need to see if it's right or wrong. Just if you want to do it, do it. Everyone's together. He received a message months ago, made out she was a married friend. Has he blocked and deleted her? As a man, it's bad for a girl want to make the first move because shouldn't the guy do it first? The man should do it first, yeah. Sarah, that's bad. He needs to block and delete her, yeah. Thanks, Anna. Partner 10 years, he wanted marriage but felt unappreciated. I had to pay the bills, asked for help. Okay. Sounds like maybe a lack of compatibility there, yeah? What does it mean if a guy constantly love bombs and cheats but always has a girl willing to stay? What does it mean? It means he's an immature moron. Thanks, Anna. If a guy love bombs a lot, it's basically just a sign of emotional maturity. Becky, here to help, buddy. Guys, I want to see all you guys have a better future. I want to make the past better than the future, better than the past, yeah? What do you think if a partner still has items of his ex, like jewelry, at his house? He needs to throw it in the bin. 3 years together, no form of commitment, living separately, no immediate future talk, unsure what to do. You need to sit down and need to have a talk to him about it, what's actually happening. You don't want to waste years and years and years in a relationship with nothing happening. It's a huge waste of time. Sit down together, have a talk. After 36 years, I finally left. I'm finally free. Okay. She was commenting on his Instagram, so I asked who she would. I trust now. He needs to block and delete her. You need to tell him to block and delete her. How do you deal with a cold shoulder silent treatment? You don't. You don't deal with it. You don't allow that. It's disrespectful. New partner, have been together for 3 years and have a baby together. Okay. How do you address problem and keep him in his masculine energy? I need to know what the problem is, Ginger. Yeah. After how long in the relationship is it good to move in with your partner? 6 to 9 months, depending on circumstances, but it's usually around that 6-month mark on average. Ginger, Ivy, good job booking in calls, guys. Be aware with the free calls, guys, I only do about a handful of calls a day. If you do want to do a free call with me, go to my profile, click the link, put your details in. I'll give you a call, have a chat. It goes for about 30 minutes. Behind us on the issues, I don't have enough confidence. How do I get more confidence in my life? Luke, there's lots of ways to get good confidence. Hard social hobbies, Yeah, martial arts, whatever, social hobbies, right? Exercise, lots of affirmations, telling yourself the right words, okay? And then specifically achieving goals to build confidence directly. Yep. If you do those things, you're going to become more confident and getting rid of anything which erodes confidence within you. If there's anyone in your life who, is undermining or negative, they got to go. Hey, Kirsty. Believe isn't avoided, and I don't know how to approach the future talk without shutting down. Approach it with a motivated way of speaking. Oh, it'd be awesome. In 5 years, if we did this or we did this, do you have any thoughts? Like, that'd be really cool, like really motivated. Only 21, been with her for a couple of months. So do I wait longer than 6 to 9 months? Short answer, no, not really. If you think you want to be with her forever, get a house together. Then the 3 months he told me we have to curb our outings because he wants to save money. Fair. To a certain degree, but I still want him to take you on a date like once a week, once every second week. My husband said he loves me but doesn't care to learn my love language. Isn't that contradicting? No, it's not contradicting. He probably just thinks love languages are stupid, which, Amber, to a certain degree, they are kind of stupid and preliminary. Like, they're not very in-depth. Yeah? Oh, this person likes words of affirmation. Everyone likes words of affirmation. Oh, this person likes acts of service. Everyone likes acts of service. The love languages thing, it's kind of stupid. Yeah. So I kind of get it. Okay. You can not know anything about love languages and easily have a 10 out of 10 relationship if you understand the other stuff that I teach. Do kids hurt relationships deeply? No. Having kids is fantastic, Peyton. This has planted a seed that he is a liar now. Should I feel like that only after 8 months? Sarah, you need to learn how to persevere through hurdles in a relationship. A lot of people, they don't have that. And they get to the first hurdle in a relationship and then they let it kill the relationship and the relationship fails. And then you get the next relationship and then you hit another hurdle. There's always hurdles, right? This is just a small hurdle. You got to learn how to persevere through it, fix it so it doesn't happen again, and persevere with the relationship. Perseverance is important. Hey, Laurie. If a guy says he deleted the app, should I assume he's wanting to be exclusive? Yes, that's exactly what it means. Yep. What do you do to bring back desire and intimacy? Do it 3 times a week. It's going to get, Marvel, it's going to get the blood pumping and you're going to get you in the mood again. Thanks, Laurie. It's kind of like going to the gym. The first few times you're like, I don't really want to do it. And then you start doing it all the time. And then you're like, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Builds up that momentum. I have kids and he doesn't, but he wants to tell me how to parent. How do I address this? Maybe he's just trying to be nice. My husband is 16 years, wants to bring another into the bedroom. Is this a bad idea? It's a very, very, very bad idea. He lives 2 hours away as well, so I don't see him during the week. The relationship would definitely be better if you lived together. My mate's girlfriend hates his job and wants him to do something different. Is that a red flag? Oh, not necessarily. Could be justifiable. Ask me your relationship questions. And guys, please share my live so I can help more people just like you. And remember, guys, if you really want one-on-one help, if you want to do a free call with me, everyone gets one free call, just one. If you do want to do a free call, go to my profile. On my profile, there's a link. It says matt.coaching.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a free call today. We'll have a one-on-one chat. I'll help you out. Would you advise living with someone before marriage? Yes, I would. Yep. Actions over words. No, Pippa, both are important. The words and the actions must match and are both important. Sometimes in relationships, you only have the words or you only have the actions, but both are really important. Some people say, well, the actions are more important. No, both. Both are important. You've got to have both things. A masculine man has high integrity, so he means what he says and he says what he means. Both are important, yeah? What if he believes in waiting till marriage? Good luck. Do you give a cheater a second chance? I wouldn't. No way. He's very intentional about spending time, dollars, etc., but he seems hesitant to commit at 6 months. What do you mean by commit? You guys aren't boyfriend, girlfriend? Hey, Emma. Second date, he already asked me to be his girlfriend. Grady obviously likes you a lot. Is going on a break a good idea? No. A break is a trial separation. Okay, breaks are only for Kit Kats. They're not for relationships. Hey, Lane. Is true once a cheater or is a cheater? If someone cheats on you, you don't talk to them again. If someone cheated 10 years ago in a different relationship, you can't judge them for that. It's a different relationship, different time. Good, Em. How long after dating should two people make it official? 8 weeks. No, becoming official and exclusive are a little bit different. So being exclusive just means you're not seeing anybody else, which usually happens around the third date. Being official means you're advertising the fact you're in a relationship together, which usually happens around the 8-week mark, roughly. Here to help, guys. Guys, ask me your relationship questions. I'm here to help. I want to see all you guys have a great future. Is waiting for marriage bad for relationships in the long haul? Peyton, I don't really see it as a possibility. I know some people wait to be intimate till marriage. Maybe if you're a virgin and a Christian, maybe, but very challenging. If you've had intimacy before with other people, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. How long into the talking stage? Something. Thoughts on letting a guy back who ghosted? We've been on 5 dates. How long did he ghost you for? Boyfriend follows single girls on IG. I feel uncomfortable and told him plenty, but still do it. Am I overreacting? Anna, look, I follow thousands and thousands and thousands of people on Instagram. Thousands. I don't even know who half of them are, right? It would be weird if my wife went through them and looked at every single person I follow. That's overthinking, and it's overreacting. It's too much. Yeah. If there is someone specific who you want him to block, just say, hey, can you block that girl? I don't like her. And he'll go, oh yeah, sure, no worries. Blocked. Done. Other than that, don't worry about it. Yeah. Hey, Les. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. Here to help. Will he leave his ex? If a guy's not available now, don't even think about him. Block and delete him. A guy I'm dating still has videos, pics of his ex up on Facebook. I asked him to take them down, but he is not. Is this a deal breaker? Yeah, 100%. That's stupid. He should definitely take him down. Seeing a quiet guy who's great so far, he's masculine and respectful. How can one motivate him? What do you want to motivate him to do? To spend money on me? Okay, so you say stuff like, I would love if you bought me a gift this weekend. That would make me feel so special. Stuff like that. Is there ever a crush or a situation we're going to ask the guy on a date? No, never. No, the man must always ask the woman on the date, never the other way around, ever. What do guys always come back? Because they want to sleep with you. I say I love you and he isn't able to 8 months in. You've wasted 8 months. If you're with a guy and he can't say I love you after 8 months, you've wasted 8 months. It's going to be a complete waste of time. It's bad if your ex is still in your friend group. Yes. How can you reconcile a relationship after infidelity? You can't. I just broke up with 3-year relationship because I found out he was still seeing his ex-wife. Oh, that's terrible. How do I persuade for more intimacy? You be more alluring. Walk around in lingerie, be very alluring, flirty. Yeah. What I was saying about fiance, very alpha male, when he gets down on himself about his job, say, what are you going to do about it? It'll push him into a leadership type, ambitious mindset. What if you're married? How do dates work? It's exactly the same. When I take my wife on a date, I say, hey, honey, can I take you on a date this week on Thursday? She said, yes. I go, great. Be ready at this time. And then I take her on a date. Same. Does texting someone she previously dated while at a concert with me because she thought he saw him. Does that constitute as cheating? Technically not, but it's not great. He's in sales, and when he doesn't sell something on any particular day, he gets really down on himself. Yeah, it's pretty common. He needs to learn how to detach between work and home. Through his actions, he says he loves me. He's not emotionally verbal. Does he have the intelligence, the verbal intelligence, the IQ to say, I love you, those 3 words? Can he say those 3 words, or is he mute? If he has the intelligence and can verbalize those 3 words, he should do it. What happens when they tell you how much they love you, don't want to lose you, and then show it? What's your question, sorry? Seeing a guy interested in and he showed interest in you. Now he's gone to cafe with another woman. Yikes. Happy with age gap's okay. 15 years I teach is the maximum. Max is Dom. I cancelled a date a few times now, blocked for 4 months. We're together for 1 year. What's your question? What if I want to go somewhere? Can I initiate the date? No, you can make a suggestion or hint at where you actually want to do, but you can't do the date. The man has to do the date. If you try to break up with someone and don't seem to listen and still talk to you like nothing, you have to physically remove yourself. Yeah. Hey, Jackie. Guys, for those who don't know, I do one-on-one free calls with people. If you want to book in a free call, go to my profile, click the link. It says mattcoach.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a free one-on-one call. We'll have a chat and I'll help you out. Virginia, good job booking in a call. Be aware, guys, I only do about a handful of calls a day, so try to get one of those spots. This is a red flag, him going to a cafe with another woman. It sounds like a date. This is a red flag of, oh, read that one. After 8 years, he's not going to propose, is he? Probably not. What does it mean when a guy only talks to you on Snapchat? It's pretty common. I'm not a fan of it, though. I put myself out there again, but don't want to meet someone on the apps. What do you recommend? Online dating works great if done correctly. If you really let feminine energy shine and really do that energy really, really well, you can meet someone in public, but it's harder. Jake, you're the best. Keep up the good work. Thanks, buddy. She's 20 and lives with her parents. I don't see anything wrong with a 20-year-old woman living with her parents. A 20-year-old woman and a 20-year-old boy are different. Why aren't you a fan of Snapchat? I think it's a teenager thing. You know, maybe I'm thinking about it like it was 20 years ago, but when it first came out, it was not for what people use it for now. I love listening to you and hearing your answers to various questions. Thanks, buddy. So, Chocolate Mama, I've been doing this about 8 years. Relationship coach thousands of people into 10 out of 10 relationships. I help a lot of single people find their ideal partner, and some people in relationships fix their bad situation. A guy wants to be physical very soon. Good. How soon is too soon? You can't be too soon. If you want to do it on the first date and it feels right, do it. If you don't want to, don't do it. Just trust your intuition. How long during the talking stage should you go into the dating and tell family? 2 months. We've been together 23 years, a lot of issues in relationships. Can it be fixed? Maybe. It depends what the issues are. I've helped a lot of people who've had very long-term relationships and there's a lot of issues, but other times couples come to me and I just tell them to break up. I've got to see what the issues are, see the severity of the problems. Is it all for my partner for 6 months to still test my reactions on certain situations? Maybe slightly, but hopefully it's not too much. It's smart to ask him what things or behaviors he would like me to change or adjust. Not really, Stephanie. You want to try to pick up on that stuff naturally. It's a good thing if I'm more goofy and outgoing and he's more mellow and stable. Yeah. Will I be bored? No. Relationships are as about exciting as your life is. If you have an exciting life, your relationship will also be great and exciting. How do you know if a man will actually propose in the future? You need to talk about it, Renee. You got to talk to him about it and say, what do you think about getting married? Do you ever want to get married? Do you ever think about engagement? Send him pictures of rings. Say, hey, what do you think of this ring? You need to talk about it with men. Men don't care about marriage and engagements as much as women do. We just don't, okay? So you need to talk to him about that and drop hints and stuff like that. Can you get through emotional immaturity? It depends on the severity, Jody. Yeah. Ideally, you want to find a guy who's fairly emotionally mature, you know, so he can actually be in this masculine energy, unless it's going to be very challenging. You don't want to date a man who has the emotional intelligence of a baby. It's going to be very challenging. Yeah. Sometimes men take a long time to really step up in this area and become emotionally mature. Sometimes it's very challenging for us. But realistically, by the time they're in their 30s, they should be very good, ideally. What do you think about paying for dating apps? Good. Yeah, Tinder Platinum and all that sort of stuff. It actually helps. Is it all for men to not want to get married? My partner has stated he does not want to. Some men don't want to get married. Other men, they go, well, maybe, but I'm not really that keen on it. And that's based on the relationship not being a 10 out of 10. It's only like a 7 out of 10. Sabrina, it's possible. It's possible. Book in a call. We'll have a chat. How do you get over an attachment? Book in a call, Al. Yeah. If a man has PTSD, be unlikely to commit. No, he could still commit. Why would a guy refuse to give a label exclusivity as a test to see what you would do? Why would a guy do that? It's because he's an idiot. Should a man initiate asking to start dating, or can a woman? So what usually happens, Jess, around that 8-week mark, you're gonna say I love you to each other, and then you guys are kind of just gonna have a conversation. You know, so are we like boyfriend girlfriend now, like official? And you both say yeah, let's do that, and it's kind of like more of a conversation. But you both it happens usually in the same conversation as I love you. Is Tinder still just a hookup site? No, I've helped a lot of people achieve a 10 out of 10 on Tinder who are now married. Heaps. I enjoy going out, but the guy says he doesn't do much. They ask to come hang at my house. Thoughts? If a guy wants to see you, it should be a high-value date, not just hanging out. Should give away a dog he gave me while in the relationship. It reminds me of him. It's a dark question, my friend. You're taking care of this dog and now you want to drop it at the pound because the dog reminds you of your ex? You sound like a bad pet owner. Most people on Tinder are married. Not from my experience. Hey, Rose. I'm from Australia too, buddy. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. And remember, for those who don't know, I do one-on-one free calls to people. If you do want to do a free call, click the link in my profile, book in a call. I'll give you a call, we'll have a chat. Just read your book. Loved it. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed my book, How to Achieve a 10 out of 10 Relationship, Jamie. I will be writing another book. It takes some time and effort. Yeah. All right. What is the correct approach for if a guy friend shows interest in his girlfriend? So a couple's together and the guy's friend shows interest in the girl. The friend needs to go. He's a piece of trash. What do you mean? Sam, maybe not. Maybe he's just used to using it. What makes a man want to commit? It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah. So if a man really likes you, he's going to want to commit because he likes you so much. It's based on how attractive you are to him, which usually plays from feminine energy. What do you think about people interested in dating outside their country? Fine. I coach people from all around the world. There's not huge changes, really. Erica, good job booking in a call, my friend. Look forward to chatting to you. Everyone gets one free call, guys, just one. Links in my profile. What makes female have masculine energy? Fear, mostly. Is it normal for a guy to still be close to his ex? No, that's bad, Rogue. It's a bad sign. Hey, Lucy. Okay, guys, ask me your relationship questions and please share my live so I know more people just like you. Great questions today. Why is it a bad sign? Why is it a bad sign? He's really good friends with his ex. He's really good friends with a girl he used to sleep with and he talks to her every day. How is that not a bad sign? If I'm out and about and see a man I'm interested in, what do I do? You smile, say hello, just be cute and fluffy and nice. That's it. Is cooking for someone you were dating for a month a bad thing? No, it's good. You make me feel warm. Okay. Do you match people around the world? No, not really. No. I show people how to find their ideal partner themselves. How can you dip into your feminine energy as a single mom who works all the time? A lot of self-care, Steph, which I know can be challenging. So do self-care, get in your sunshine, walk on the grass, like make yourself feel good, and then really practice nurturing, caring, supportive, and joyous energy. Yeah. There's more to it, but that's a little bit of a nutshell. Rogue, you can have kids with somebody, your ex, and you don't talk to them every day. That's way too much. What if the question, could I find better, crossed my mind? You're a human being, right? That means you're going to have silly thoughts jump into your mind now and then. Don't let your thoughts rule your life, okay? You're going to have fleeting thoughts and fleeting emotions jump in and out of your mind all the time. Forget about it. Don't let it distract you, okay? Tell your mind what you want it to believe. She tends to message and ring him first. I feel she's a bit of a narcissist. Yeah, she sounds kind of toxic. Let's spend a day with your wife learning about feminine energy. Yeah, I help a lot of women with it, Steph. If you want my help, I can help you. Hey, buddy. Guys, if you really need help, especially with feminine energy or overthinking, I help with those two things a lot. Booking a free call. It is hard work, but if you want help, booking a free call with me. If you want to book in a free call, guys, goes for about 30 minutes. You just go to my profile and there's a link, matt.coach.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a call. We'll have a chat. Main characteristics to look for in a husband, ideal partner. A masculine man, he's very, well, he's a good leader. He's ambitious. He's decisive. He's protective. Okay. And also with your ideal partner, you want to have really good chemistry, compatibility, X factor, and they can do the job of being your partner. Can I add a guy I don't know on Insta? Sure. Can a relationship recover from betrayal? Not usually. How do I get someone to approach me at the gym? Look, one of the things I teach is the gym is for picking up weights, not for picking up people. The man I was dating was all those things except available physically. He wasn't available physically? My partner used to date someone who was 13 years older than him for over a decade. Now he's with me. I'm 10 years younger than him. Why do you think he changed his preferences? That's a bad question. And it's an overthinking question. Yeah. You don't want to ask the question to yourself, why is my partner with me? Why is he with me for? He's with you because he thinks you're the best woman in the world and he loves you. Don't overthink it. Feed yourself the right information. Lights on online dating. That's what online dating is for. I know a lot of you guys hate online dating. Look, the thing with online dating, if you do it right, it's actually really good. It's okay for women to feel attracted to another man, but still want their husband, but he is not open to explore. What do you mean open to explore? What does that mean? Hey, Hallie. Sarah, you're open to explore sexuality with others. So you want to cheat on your husband, or what are you talking about? You realize when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be loyal to your partner, right? Sarah, that's gross. Monogamy. Anything outside of monogamy is not a relationship. A relationship is a union voluntarily entered into by two people to the exclusion of all others. That's it. You can't bring other people in. That is gross and disgusting. Been talking long distance, 4.5 hours for 5 months with 2 visits. Are we fooling ourselves? Sounds like it. Do you think body count matters for women in capacity to bond? No, not even a little bit. How fast should you meet a person from dating apps? About a week, maximum 2 weeks. Thanks, Sierra. Guys, ask me your relationship questions. I'm here to help. Is it normal if he nitpicks on me? No, it's a bad sign. You don't want your partner to be overly criticizing. That's not very good. You don't think your body count develops protective mechanisms after failed relationships? No, it's a mindset issue. If a woman has trouble committing to somebody, or has trouble trusting, or has a negative mindset, it's to do with her mindset, not how many guys she slept with. A lot of people put those things together, but you don't have to. Yeah, I've seen women with those issues and they've slept with barely anybody, and I've seen women with those issues who slept with a lot. It's people connect them, but you don't need to do that. If someone has a bad mindset, they have a bad mindset. Love him, but he doesn't want kids. I do. If you really want to have kids and you're with a guy who really, really, really doesn't want to have kids, you got to get out of there. My husband told me that we should have 3 months of reflection separation. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. He wants to break up for 3 months. That's terrible. Last night here in Norway. Awesome, Charlotte. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. Here to help. For those who don't know, guys, I do one-on-one free calls with people. If you want my one-on-one help, everyone gets one free call. Goes for about 30 minutes. Go to my profile, click the link, says matt.coach.com, put your details in. I'll give you a call. I've got about 2 spots left for today if you want one of those spots. He got laid off and hasn't worked in over a month. He's driving me crazy. What do I do? He should definitely have another job by now. 1 month unemployed for him is way too long. It's unacceptable. Lazy. How long after a first date should a guy plan a second? Ideally, if you go on a date one weekend, the next weekend or the following weekend, it's got to be within 2 weeks. My partner's mom is going to pass away. Other than the normal stuff, what could I do to support him? Take his mind off it. Yeah. Go and do something fun. Take his mind off it. Yeah. Be somewhat of a distraction. Yeah. You don't need to give him a shoulder to cry on. Take his mind off it. Flossie, here to help, buddy. Honestly, all you guys have a really good future and you can all do it. Why is there a mental thing in guys that care about women's past and why? Could be a cultural thing, perhaps. What I want you to do is when you first start dating a girl, I want you to imagine she hasn't been with any other guy and she was a virgin before she met you. I want you to imagine that thought. What type of photos you would recommend for online dating? Good ones. When I'm coaching someone, I choose their photos for them. I'm reading your book right now. Awesome, Flossie. Let me know what you think. Is it worth trying to date an avoidant man? Not really. Why is the 3-week chase real? Then when the woman gets hooked, they start to pull back because you're making guys chase you. Yeah. You go, hey, you can't get me, and then a guy's chasing you, and then you go, okay, you can get me, and he gets you and goes, oh, gross, and then he leaves. Stop making them chase you. Don't play that game. Masculine men don't play it either. The only guys who like chasing are immature guys who are not masculine. Yeah. I think if my boyfriend's first attractive girlfriend, he seems a little insecure when I dress up. Any tips? Give him reassurance, maybe. Don't worry about it, though. Is dating over 50 as bad as some say? I coach a lot of women in their 50s and 60s. The majority of people I coach are in their 50s. I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad. It's not. Dating and finding your ideal partner is hard, but I wouldn't say it's bad. If you know what you're doing, it can be good, which I teach. What are a few key things to make a woman who likes you fall in love? Masculine energy, going on dates, doing the fundamental things I talk about. Yeah. How much is too much communication in the first month and a half of dating? You can't have too much communication. If you're talking all day, every day for the first 6 weeks, amazing. Keep going. Does an Instagram story like mean anything? No. It's all nothing until there's an actual date. Get on the date. You're very formal looking, eh, kitty? How to close a good first date if you're unsure? How to close a good first date if you're sure? Do you mean what do you do at the end of a date? You make a move, going for a big kiss, and maybe more of it feels right? Is that what you mean? How to end a date? A very large amount of affection. And then maybe the date doesn't end, and then you're eating breakfast together. Is that your question? Or how to get the date initially? How to get the date's fairly easy. You just say, hey, look, I love talking to you. Can I take you on a date this Friday? That's what a man would say. Can you regain trust after you have some doubts? Giving yourself reassurance mostly. Do you teach moving in together at 6 months? What if it's not something you want to do? You will want to do it. Can you have a 10 out of 10 if you aren't living together? No. So, Christy, at the 6 month mark, you'll feel like you need to live together. If you get to the 6 month mark and go, I don't really care about living together, it's a sign it's not a 10 out of 10. How do you feel about a married, committed relationship woman in a male dominated workplace? So I don't really care. It's fine, I suppose. Do you believe in manifesting the perfect partner? It can help a little bit, I suppose. It's kind of like manifesting $1 million. I mean, you can talk about it all day, but you got to put in the work. Okay. You can try to manifest the perfect partner, but if you haven't had a date in the last 12 months, he's not going to knock on your door. He's not going to just, hey, you manifested me, I'm here. You know, if you want to actually achieve a 10 out of 10 properly, you got to go on dates all the time. Find your ideal partner. Go on the proper dates. Attract him in. Use feminine energy, feminine communication. Do the right steps. If you do manifesting on top of that, great. But yeah, that's because manifesting is just the cherry on the top. I'm a Christian. I've expressed that my faith and putting God first is important. My boyfriend says he's also Christian, but doesn't feel like he has to go to church. Will this work? Yeah, you can definitely be a Christian and not go to church. I want backdoor intimacy with a partner, but I'm debating it might be immoral to do. I mean, you guys can talk about it. Not my sort of thing, but I mean, you can do it. A lot of people do it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily immoral if you both agree to it. I know that, but I can be patient to put the work in. Yes, you can be patient. As long as you're putting the work in, Kitty, that's the important part. Yeah. Some people do the manifesting without any of the work, which is useless. Gerard, don't overthink it, dude. Don't overthink it. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Do you suggest sending explicit pictures if you've never been met before? You can. Yeah. I would just consider that basically modern day flirting. Is a relationship most effective when two people are somewhat opposites or mostly the same? Short answer, mostly the same. So with your ideal partner, you're going to be pretty much on the same page about everything and very high compatibility. You agree on 99.9% of stuff. The opposite attracts is to do with the masculine and feminine energy. That's it. Last few questions, guys. Then I'm out of time. If you need more help, though, book in a free call. Everyone gets one free call, guys. It goes for about 30 minutes. Links in my profile if you want to book in a call. I need to do about a handful a day. Okay. Why is he afraid to say I love you? I love you needs to be said around the 8-week mark. If it's been longer than 12 weeks and it hasn't been said, he's not your ideal partner. If you meet a guy who's too afraid to say 3 little words, pathetic. It's absolutely ridiculous. I do not understand how someone could be afraid to say 3 words. What's the best book on relationships? Probably this one. When do you say I love you? 8 weeks. Should we break up if he doesn't say I love you after 12 weeks? Yes. Yep. Because you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. Like, someone should know after 3 months whether they want to be with you properly and love you. If they don't know, they're not your ideal partner. You know, it doesn't take that long to make up your mind and feel it out. If he has no feelings after 12 weeks, he doesn't like you. Sam, 8 weeks. Yep, 8 weeks exactly. Hi, Larry. So we can have a 10 out of 10 and not a 10 church together. Of course you can. Is this something I should compromise? Attending church with my partner is important to me, though. Look, you can ask him about it. He might go sometimes. There's a lot of great Christians in the world who don't go to church ever. You can have a close relationship with God and not go to church, Erica. It's not a prerequisite. I'm not looking at the moment as working on me at the moment. Okay, Kitty. Well, let me know if you need help, my friend. How much time would you ideally spend with that person to say I love you at 8 weeks? 1 date a week. I have a gift I'm offering to you. No idea what you mean. Kitty, you want to learn this stuff before you find the person, ideally. Learn how to drive before you buy a Ferrari. What does it mean when he messages nonstop but doesn't take a step asking for your number? Maybe he hasn't thought about it. How long being together should you be living together? 6 months. What if he lives abroad and only see each other once a week? Is that long enough time frame? Yes. What is considered cheating? Betrayal of your partner. 5 months, still haven't met any of his family or friends, even though they're local. He has met mine. Is he close with them or not really? Once a month, Mary, is not enough. Can it work out of a family? Aren't your biggest fans? Yes, it can still work. You're not dating their family. A few months ago, my partner said guys would rather pay for intimacy now than be in a relationship because it's just a headache. All his friends cheat and have multiple women. It makes me feel insecure. I recommend dumping him. All right, Kitty. No rush, my friend. For 6 weeks, fun, nice dates, but the silence, but bit blocked. Why many emotional, not ready? Not a great sign, Abby. Not a great sign. If you're sick of doing that, book in a call. I'll show you how to actually achieve a 10 out of 10. You're getting halfway there each time. Sam, I would say it's a bad sign. Yeah, Abby, he should have introduced you to his friends and family by now if he's close to them. Definitely. Should the man say I love you first? Yes, definitely. Definitely, I prefer if the man says it first. Is arguing toxic? Yeah. A lot of girls' pictures, when I asked, he said he done it because he felt sorry for what? For her. Okay. It's pretty strange, isn't it? I guess it's possible. I met his friends after 3 dates. Is that good or bad? Good. What if you said it over text as a count? It's okay, but the first I love you, you really want to say it in person. It's really an in-person, beautiful, romantic moment. Wasting on a text message, it feels silly. And also, you're a gorgeous, great, fun achiever, then nothing happens. Abby, it's not all men. It's something's going wrong in the way you're dating. Something's wrong somewhere. Yeah? Because you're getting halfway there every time. It's not all men. We need to tweak something. Yeah? You can achieve a 10 out of 10. Abby, you could probably achieve a 10 out of 10 this year, but something in the way you're dating needs to change. I own a house. He doesn't own anything. What's the best way to move in together? Ideally, I teach the man moves in the woman's house because it throws off the masculine. The woman moves in the man's house because it throws off the masculine and feminine energy. Bit harder in your situation. Can men still be players in their 30s? Technically. That'd be true. Me, old world don't belong together. My people do. Okay, and your messages are very cryptic, buddy. Please ask me proper, just normal relationship questions. Last few questions, guys. I want to see all you guys in 10 out of 10s. You can all achieve a proper 10 out of 10 relationship. I know dating can be frustrating. I know. But if you learn how to do it properly, you can go great. Okay? You can go great if you just got to learn how to do it properly. When I express my feelings, emotions, and how my partner has made me feel in certain situations, he says I overthink, I'm too emotional, and doesn't understand that I'm hurt and upset. How can I express? My friend, you should never date a man who's friends with men who cheat. That's garbage. Yeah. A masculine man doesn't have low value friends. Sam, if you learn how to do it properly, you can succeed. That's it. Learn how to do it right. Gerard, tell her you want him blocked, specifically. I'm going to express my feelings without sounding like a nag. I think you're wasting your time. I'm always told that I'm an incredible woman. They're questioning why I'm not even married yet, but then they leave. Yeah. Book in a call. Booking a call. A lot of you guys are going to be single for a long time unless we fix some of these issues, guys. Okay. If you need help, which a lot of you guys do need help, booking a call. Okay. Go to my profile. There's a link, matt.coach.com. Click that, put your details in. I'll give you a call. We'll have a one-on-one chat. I'll help you out one-on-one. Okay. Booking a call or send me a message if you need help, guys. I'm here to help. Thanks for the great questions. Do you agree or disagree with this? I teach that when you're dating, you should keep it within 15 years, a 15-year age.